Well, the calendar's turned to 2018. That means it's time to talk FIU Softball. We've got head coach Gator Rebhan here. We're going to go position by position through the team this year. And let's start with the catchers. When you have good pitching, you probably have good catching. What does the catching mean to you? I know you're a big defensive guy. You had a good one last year in Julia Gilbert. She's back. What does she bring to the team when it comes to defense and her impact with the pitching?
Julia does a great job behind the plate. Julia last year, threw out pretty much all the runners that tried to steal, and the fastest runners. But having a catcher behind the plate, let's say having an extra shortstop. She's very athletic, quick delivery, prevents runners from stealing. So it always keeps them, the other teams trying to move runners by bunting and moving runners because they're not going to steal on Julia. And then she handles the pitchers really well. She's real good behind the plate. She frames the ball really well. So having a catcher like that just really helps out these young pitchers that we have.
Yeah, that's the thing people don't realize is the mechanics of catching. If you can frame a pitch, get an extra strike, hold a runner on, defensively, it's kind of the unsung hero of playing defense, would you say?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, catcher's very important. No, that's the quarterback of your team. She's the one who's calling out the situations, calling out the plays, letting the cutoffs know where to go. So, having a catcher behind the plate that really controls the field is, it's a big asset.
How important is it when you have a lot of young pitchers, which you'll have this year and you had last year, for them to kind of trust their catcher and put their faith in her that if they're going to throw a ball in the dirt, she can block it and keep runners on base?
It's very important, because you don't ever want the pitchers to be afraid to throw their pitch. Having a catcher like Julia, just, it gives the confidence to pitchers. They can throw their drop ball at any time, the rise ball, screw ball, whatever pitches they have, just giving them that confidence that they can miss and not have a pass ball.
Okay, now let's look at the 2018 squad. Obviously, Julie's not the only catcher you have. Talk about the depth you have at that position and some of the young players maybe you've brought in, and who might we see behind the plate this year? Because, if Julia can't go every single game, what are some other names we might see this year?
We got a freshman, Emory Coker, who's she's doing a good job. She's learning. She's learning how to play at this level. We're comfortable putting her in at any time. And, we always have Kaz. Kaz caught for us, before Julia took over full time. Kaz did a good job also. But I think the freshmen are working pretty good. And, we have confidence in Emory. She's doing pretty good. You just got to get her a little more confident, being with the pitchers. It's tough for a freshman to come in and play right away at catcher.
It's a lot to learn, especially with the pitching staff that you have, and that will lead to the pitching, which we'll preview in a future segment. That's the catchers. We're talking FIU Softball with head coach Gator Rebhan. Stay with us. Come back. We'll have another position we'll preview for the 2018 season. This team won 46 games last year, so high expectations. We'll go through the team with you here on FIUsports.com.